Have you ever wondered what it takes to make your first deal in real estate in 30 days? Stick around and I'll tell you how. Hi everyone, and welcome to Careers in Real Estate. Whether you're brand new looking for a new career or a seasoned professional, the information in these episodes can help you start or even fine-tune your career in real estate. My name is Nick Cariotti, and I'm a 30-year veteran in the real estate industry. And here's your 5-Minute Monday. I am asked by brand new agents all the time, how am I going to make my first deal? The answer is not simple, but it's pretty direct. Of course, you'll need to first get all your training in as quickly as possible. You can't expect to go out and do a listing presentation if you haven't covered listing contracts in your training. You can't expect to go out and do a buyer's contract if you haven't had listing training as well. Things of that nature must be taken care of first. But it's going to be very important to have the right mental attitude and to work hard to get that first deal. Because until you have that first deal under your belt, get to cash your first check and realize that it's all true and you can make that kind of money on a very regular basis, it just feels like a fantasy. There are 1,000 excuses why we don't have time to do what we need to do to succeed. I've heard them all over the years. Not one of them could be justified. You could pretty much work around any situation if you really wanted to. I understand that many people have to start part-time. I understand you need to have an income and continue making money. But I will suggest that if at all possible, try to jump into it full-time and get all the training out of the way very quickly. You have a much better chance of succeeding if you have a fallback and a way to make a little bit of money where you don't have to make money in real estate, sort of a crutch. It could easily be an excuse not to make the big money at all. But if you have to make money and the urgency to do so, that's always a great motivation to make it as quickly as possible. So the goal here is to make your first deal as soon as you possibly can, within the first 30 days, of course. That means that things are going to have to go 100% right for this to happen. There can't be any major dilemmas going on. Training has to be done immediately. You need to start contacting your SOI, your sphere of influence, as early as you possibly can before you even start your training. Have a client list together of people who might want to do business with you. Your SOI is your family, your friends, and acquaintances. People whom you might have a warm contact with, not a cold contact or a cold call. Having a list put together early is essential. You're not going to be able to show them properties, of course, before you actually get your license and, of course, get your training, but at least you could be communicating with them, letting them understand what you're going to be doing and that you'll be ready very soon. You'll be surprised how many people out there are always thinking about buying or selling something. And by knowing that somebody they know and trust is getting their license, they could easily wait for you to pull the trigger and make that happen. Over the years, I've seen people contact family members and friends and have 6 to 8 people waiting for them to buy a home once they get their license. That will catapult you into the industry very quickly. But that first deal is what we're talking about right now, and that shouldn't be too hard to do. If you have listened to my podcast before, you've heard the 3 things you need in this career to succeed, and that is desire, motivation, and drive. But you will also need to be extremely committed. You need to be committed to being the best. That means that you can't worry about what other people are doing out there. You have to be your personal best and do everything you need to do to simply make things happen. You choose a goal and do everything needed to accomplish that goal. If you're still not sure about what to do once you get your training, you need to get with your manager or trainer that guides you through this process step by step to make sure it happens and happens quickly. Getting your first deal in 30 days also does many other things. It gives you the confidence to get your next deal and the next one after that. It also will give you experience of going through the motions of a full, complete deal and closing it as well. It also puts money in your pocket and will also make it real. It'll make you understand that everything that you've been hearing about and everything that you've been working for and training for is real and is going to happen on a regular basis. And that is your 5-Minute Monday. Have a great day. If you missed any part of our podcast today or would like to hear our previous episodes, please visit us online at nickcariotti.com. We can also be heard on WWPR Talk Radio, Tampa Bay's 1490 AM. Also, if you'd like to obtain your Florida real estate license, please visit us at frelc.com or call us at Florida Real Estate Learning Center 407-375-0509.